Jim Norman, we're standing in front of this airplane at an airpark. Is that sitting right next to you your inspiration to build a beautiful home out here?
It certainly is a part of it. That, and to be honest, really great neighbors. It's a wonderful place to be. Aviation-minded people, and just a real pleasure. And this gym next to me is one of my neighbor's aircraft that he built, he and his son, and recently painted, and recently took it to Reno to the air races. It's did quite well. Yeah, that's the kind of people we get to live next to.
And so, in short, give a summary of what an air park is, because I think people, if they haven't actually been here, won't really understand what this is.
Well, some people like to live on a golf course because they're golfers and they have neighbors, that are good at golf or think they are. And then you have people who like to live with their boat at a marina or on a lake. This is kind of like that, but, I don't play golf and I don't want a boat. And so this is why we're at an air park, so we can be next to people that share our same interests and go fly when we want to.
So tell me about the house. What are you building, and tell me about how you build a hangar next to your home.
So we are blessed. We're building a 3,604 square foot home. It's primarily a ranch, one upstairs room so I can overlook the runway and watch everybody else's landings. We got a 3,600 square foot hangar. It's a metal building, and the erector is over there right now finishing up the frame for us. We work with a designer to put the home together. It is our forever home, our dream home. The wife was great. She said, if you build me my house, you can live on an air park. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we did. And, working with the building provider, great company, they recommended the erector, and things have just gone really well in that whole scenario for us.
So in this case, you didn't hire your typical contractor. You hired HomeWrights to consult you so you could act as your own general contractor.
Absolutely. And again, what I get out of HomeWrights is great advice, great support, really good subs. The trades that we've had have all been fantastic. And we've gone through a selection process. HomeWrights helped us with that, be it the bid request, the review of the quotes. And it's just been really, really good. I can probably count on on both hands the number of days since we started on the 7th of July where there's, not including the weekends, but days where maybe we haven't had work going on at the home or at the hangar, which is phenomenal if you think about it, over that period of time. And we've been active almost every single day, and we're making great progress.
So a beautiful home like this location, the size, the scope, everything, you're putting in some serious money.
Yes.
How does the HomeWrights owner-builder model help you save some of that money?
A lot. First, that begins, I would say, really in the design process, helping you understand what the cost is, what the cost will be. Mm-hmm. So you can perhaps adjust your appetite. And we had to do that, and I'm glad we did. The other thing is, all along, HomeWrights, because of the way the structure of the fee is structured based on square foot, not based on cost of the home, HomeWrights is not incentivized to increase your costs.
So no markup, no additional.
No markup, no additional. And so even though in some cases materials have gone up, the HomeWrights fee has stayed the same. Yeah. And where HomeWrights have been really helpful is helping us find better deals. We had to put in the work, but the idea to go look somewhere else or where to go look and how to compete in order to get the cost, even in this environment where costs are kind of going up in many cases, has enabled us to save ourselves some money. And right now, even in spite of the increased costs, we are still on budget.
That's amazing. So I would think that you have the potential to save $100,000 or $200,000 here.
Easy.
On a home like this.
Yeah.
Easily. So you can put that into equity, you can put it into additional fittings, or you could buy yourself a little plane.
That's kind of the plan.
Very cool. What would you say to somebody who's thinking about being their own owner-builder, acting as their own general contractor? What advice would you have?
Go into it with eyes wide open. Understand there is a lot of work. Can you do it? Yes, you can. You need to be well organized. You need to be disciplined. You need to, I would say, be willing to do some work. I mean, the trades are going to do the detailed work, the hard
The
mechanics.
Yep, swinging the hammer, pulling the saw.
Your job, you need to facilitate their work. And what I mean by that is that we've had cases where we've chipped in, and by chipping in with our labor, we were able to stay on schedule. And because sometimes things get backed up, the trades are busy with other jobs, or weather will impact you. Today I was out here, and I'll finish once we're done here, sweeping off the season's first snow off the lumber so it can dry, so the framer can get back to work on Monday with me. We ended up putting in the vapor barrier for the home. The county requires that. And we did it so we could stay on schedule.
Sure.
We could have hired somebody to do it, but that would have caused probably a couple of week delay. We were able to do it ourselves.
So do you have professional or high-level construction skills from
No.
your background?
No, I mean, my wife and I were both engineers, retired, so we have mechanical understanding. But in terms of construction, we've supervised construction before, perhaps from a distance, not nearly as involved as we are here. But, we've learned, we've read, we got great advice, we got taught. And so the things we've done, I mean, we ended up putting in the foam, the in-slab foam insulation for the hangar so we could stay on schedule for the radiant heat that's in it. I rented an excavator and dug out around the foundation of the hangar so I could put in my frost protection, the foam insulation around that edge, and then rented a Bobcat and filled it back in.
But these were all your choices.
These were all my choices.
You could have waited till your contractor got here next week. But
right, exactly. And so, those are the things that you can decide to do or not do.
Sure.
Like this weekend, our plan is we got some timbers laying out here in the backyard. The ones that are stained are the interior timbers. We've got a load of exterior that came this week. We're going to stain those ourselves. And again, that's a choice that we're making. And you don't have to do it that way. Right. But there's all kinds of things in the schedule where you can choose to do as a general contractor that will help you save some money and will help you save some time. And those are the choices that we have made. It can be very hard work. Mm-hmm. It's also extremely rewarding.
Absolutely. So this is your forever home.
Yep.
This is it. So you know what's behind those walls.
Yep.
You know what's in that ceiling.
Yep.
You know every inch of this property.
Right.
Yeah. So you're going to sleep good at night knowing it's high quality.
I am. And I just got to praise the trades. Everybody so far has been fantastic. I mean, yesterday, my framer flew trusses on the home back there. You can see them in the picture. They're large and they're complicated trusses for the roof. And it was windy. And those guys climbed up there and put that in, and just amazing.
That wasn't something you want to try doing on your own?
I would not climb that wall.
So speaking of those trades, without HomeWrights, you would be on your computer checking Google, hey, who's a good framer? And you'd be hoping you got one that had not just great advertising, but actual skills.
Absolutely.
Right?
And the other thing, I think one of the most powerful things I get out of HomeWrights is the relationship they have with the trades that are in their toolkit. Yeah. And by having that relationship and me going through and using those people, HomeWrights has been very helpful, and the trades have been very helpful, sequencing the work and staying coordinated. And that has just been phenomenal. Like I said, I can count on both hands and not use all the digits, the number of days where we've been idle.
Sure.
And that's phenomenal.
So the team at HomeWrights, all those guys working there, they probably have 10,000 hours of experience building homes, where you've got a little bit, but you can tap into that.
Absolutely.
It's a resource for you.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
All right, how would you summarize why somebody should call HomeWrights if they want to act as their own general contractor, be their own builder?
If you want to save some money, if you have the time and the inclination to do the job, if you want to be in direct control of your cost trades, your quality trades, of your schedule, then you need to act as your own GC your own general contractor. And if you're going to be your own general contractor, I would say if you haven't done construction before, if that's not your business, you got to get somebody who does it as their business and can advise you. And that's why I called HomeWrights.